Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast from Monday, fucking February 24. Route 24. Go down to Brockton. What's going on? How are you? How's it going in your world? That's fucking great. Sorry. I usually try not to be soft, Mark. I just try to be fucking silly. But anyway, let's get on with the podcast. I, once again, have another fucking early day tomorrow. I'm just trying to make it to March. All right, let's right out of the gate. I just want to address something that, is really fucking annoying the shit out of me. So this fucking guy, right? He was a flat earther. Which, I got to be honest with you, where did these people come from? Who are these people? It was proven, we were flat earthers, and then somebody finally said, wait a minute, it's round, and then the church decided to kill the guy, right? Oh, no, wait, when he said the sun was the center of the fucking solar system. And it's like, no, the earth is, we are, because God made us in his fucking thing, his image, right? Wasn't it something like that? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But anyway, we kind of sailed around it, pointed in one direction and came back on the other side. And these guys are trying to say, I don't understand why, what is the benefit to lying? What is the end game? We have to tell them it's round, man. Why? I get all the other ones saying that money has value, saying these people are evildoers, saying these people just want to give it to the poor, saying these people just want to keep all the money. I understand the motives in that. I just don't know. What is flat earthers? Let me ask you this. Flat earthers are the same people who watch one of those fucking Netflix documentaries and they're like, I don't think that guy did it. I had a buddy of mine one time. He watched that stupid Kurt and Courtney Love documentary. And by the end of it, they had convinced him that Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain. And I was sitting there going, dude, do you really think that a fucking drug addict from 3 states away fucking organized a hit in the Seattle Police Department couldn't figure that out? Haven't you ever watched the first 48? You ever see a mobster on that? No, you see a bunch of fucking dopes who killed somebody for the first time getting caught. Anyway, why the fuck would she kill him? He wrote her whole album. Makes no sense. So flat earthers, I don't understand. Can somebody explain to me? Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know if the earth's round. Okay? Any more than anybody else does. All these fucking people are going, duh, you fucking moron, it's round. You're doing the, you know it's round, not because you figured it out. All right? You know it's round because somebody told you it was round. Everybody acting like they fucking built their own steam rocket and went up in the fucking air. Well, you took a flight to Disneyland, and that's what you were checking out. You weren't even checking it out. I'll tell you this right now: when you actually fly commercially, you can't tell if the Earth is round. I think if you're sitting up front, you can. You can't look out the side of the fucking thing. I don't know what you're seeing, but I don't see anything that says it's definitely flat or it's definitely fucking round. Now, I know it's fucking round because the goddamn astronauts who have fucking balls, that have those fucking guys come back from space and the whole thing, everything burns up. If they fuck up, everything, the design fucks, everything burns up except for the balls of the person on that fucking thing. Yeah, they took the pictures and well, there it is. There it is. I've never tried to sail around the world, and looked at my compass to make sure I was still headed west. And I kept heading west, and all of a sudden I was back in my driveway again. All right? I'm just like you. I know it's round because smarter people figured it out. People died, and then they fucking told me what was right. Okay? And I choose to believe it. I've flown around the world, not all at once. But, you know, I slept for a lot of it. How do I know he didn't fucking turn around? So, this gets me to this steam rocket guy. Sorry, I'm drinking tea. I'm an old man here. All right. So this fucking guy, rather than just being like you and me, who just accept what these fucking people tell us is true. All right? And know that. Know that you know that it's fucking round because somebody taught you that. Not because you figured it out. The amount of fucking assholes on social media, the way they're going off on this steam rocket guy about because he believed the world was flat. These fucking assholes who've never accomplished anything in their fucking life. Like, let me ask you, okay, so this fucking guy, if you don't know the story, he builds a fucking steam rocket, which I don't even know how the fuck you do that. I have no idea how to do that. This guy knew how to do that. He got himself into it. When it took off, I guess the parachute ripped off, and he was flying all the way up into the fucking air, which, by the way, I don't know what radio call you make in aviation that you're going to fucking do that. Be a reverse lawn dart and just go straight up in the fucking air. I guess they were filming a TV show, so I would like to think some producer called somebody to make sure they weren't going to hit a fucking commercial flight with fucking 400 people on it, 300 people on it, right? So he shoots up in the air, the parachute comes off. You know what I feel like right now? I feel like one of those fucking YouTube stars. You know how they always do these intros that you just don't need? It's like, I just want to see the video. Like, all right, you're not going to believe this, okay? So this fucking guy's got a steam rocket, right? Like, how do you make that? Just show the fucking guy taking off, right? Sorry. It's a podcast, so I guess I get away with it. So the fucking thing takes off. Very impressive velocity. Something flies off it. Evidently, it was the parachute. He got up there. Okay, in all fairness to this guy, for all I know, he proved that the world was fucking flat with his goddamn pictures. I've never been as high up as this guy went, allegedly. You know, I've never checked it all out, all right? I went into a science class. They told me it was fucking round, so I said, yeah, it's round, so I would pass the fucking test, so I didn't have to go to fucking summer school. But I never fact-checked it, you know? This post-Me Too era where you're supposed to vet everything, this guy's vetting shit, right? So he fucking shoots up in the air, the goddamn parachute comes off, and I guess, I don't know if he knew it at the time. I hope he didn't know it. So maybe he was up there on the way up. He had a good time, took some selfies when he was excited that he proved that it was flat. And then he was coming all the way back down. I can't believe the fucking pussy I'm going to get now that I'm the guy that fucking told Copernicus, is that the guy, to go fuck Magellan, to go fuck himself, Santa Maria? And he died. So what happens? What does everybody do? Everybody goes on the internet and they start fucking laughing at this guy, talking about this guy like he's a fucking moron. People who are in a fucking cubicle, who don't have a dream, who aren't leaders, who've never made anything fucking happen in their life, not even a fucking lemonade stand. All right? They're sitting there judging this guy, and they're doing that, you know, Darwinism or fucking, you know, the whole fucking, whatever that stupid nature thing is, where it's like, this, what the fuck is it? The strongest people survive. You know, natural selection and all of this shit. Let me ask all of you fucking cunts that are making fun of this guy who had balls of fucking steel. Let me ask you this. Who's smarter? I actually asked my wife this. A guy who thinks the world is flat and builds a steam rocket that shoots himself up into the fucking air and he dies, or the guy who doesn't know how to build a steam rocket and doesn't get in it and doesn't really fucking do anything in life other than not die until he just croaks of old age? Who's fucking smarter? Are you just smarter because you're still alive? I mean, he fucked up. The amount of fucking brilliant people, look at all those fucking astronauts who died trying to get fucking orbit the earth and all of that shit. Do you think they're fucking morons? And everybody's like, there should be no fucking do-it-yourself fucking, rocket fucking thing or whatever the hell they're saying. It's just like, why not? NASA's had the exact same fucking problems. And it costs the taxpayers billions of dollars when their shit blows up. God bless this guy. He did a start. I lost no money on that one. All right? And he was trying to do flat earthers a solid. And then all of these fucking cunts, you might be one of those cunts sitting there laughing at this fucking guy. You want to laugh at him, I get it. It's kind of funny. But to sit there and talk about him like he's a fucking moron. The guy made a fucking rocket. He had a malfunction, but like I said, so did NASA. Numerous occasions. So what are they, all dumb at NASA? I don't get it. I was fucking amazed. When I saw that thing take off, I was like, that fucking guy built that thing and had the balls to get in it. By the way, 99% of the shit that you use every day, somebody fucking died as they were figuring out how to fucking, how to make it happen. Any sort of transportation, anything that moves, planes, trains, boats, fucking anything, rockets. The amount of fucking people that died. So your dumbass, that the only thing you know is what the fuck you read, but you've never broken any ground yourself. Go easy on that guy. He's fucking dead. Have a little fucking respect for the guy. You can make fun of him. I don't give a fuck if you make fun of him, but don't fucking talk about him like he's a moron. Unless you're going to shit on you and your fucking boring ass life. What the fuck are you doing? Why am I talking to you guys like you were all people on that thread? I'm talking to the fucking assholes who trashed this guy. Natural selection. And you know what I fucking love about it is somebody always says that. Then it's the exact same fucking memes. Anytime a name is trending, oh my God, thank God, I thought the person was dead, and then they got the stupid Denzel meme. How many fucking times can you do that before you're just like, why would I subject people to this again? Unless you're doing it just to annoy people. Like all the people who are now going to send me that meme thinking that I'm not realizing that you're going to do that. Which, by the way, I never check my fucking feed anymore. This is what I check it when, occasionally I check it, but then I also, when I have something that's coming. So if you want to get me, it's right after I have something come out, because I do a quick survey. I scroll 2 pages, and then I just do the math. All right, what percentage of that was positive? Okay, that seems like it's a good thing. All right, I missed the fucking mark on that one or something. But rest in peace, Steam Rocket Flat Earther guy. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you right now, that guy's smarter than I am. There's nothing I've ever done in my life that is the equivalent of what the fuck that guy did in the last fucking 10 minutes of his life. None of you guys are ever going to feel that, or myself, that level of fucking adrenaline. He's a fucking moron. He had his own goddamn TV show. This guy's fucking fascinating to me. Fucking fascinating. Why would you just tap out on he's a fucking moron? He's a fucking moron. The amount of people that text while driving, myself included, any moment could take out a school bus full of fucking kids, right? I was sitting there calling this guy a fucking moron. As you drive to work every day, what do you see on the side of the road? Wreaths and crosses and frosted fucking bikes. I don't know. This isn't all just that. This is also, I'm kind of dealing with fucking show business right now. I've been doing some shit, and it's not even show business. It's just business. The amount of stealing that goes on in fucking business. It's so fucking gross. So fucking gross. And I swear to God, it's always some fucking 155, 160 pound fucking little fucking pussy who's never gotten the shit kicked out of him in life. And now it's never going to fucking happen. right? Because there's fucking cameras everywhere. So the fucking beating that this person should be taking, they're never going to fucking take. I swear to God. It's either that or it's some fat fuck in a goddamn suit. You don't even realize how fat he is until the company picnic where he actually has to wear a T-shirt and he takes off that layers of fucking haberdashery and his big dumb fucking love handles. Unreal. And you know what business rewards? It rewards those same fucking people who've never done anything and shit on the steam rocket guy. Those people who just fucking just sit there and don't get themselves killed. They don't have a vision. They're not taking any risks. They're not leaders. They're just fucking there agreeing and saying what they have to say. Those fucking people ascend. Oh, God. Freckles is in a fucking mood today. Anyways, fucking Celtics and Bruins lost this weekend. Celtics, I guess, had a nice another classic game against the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers winning an exciting one. I guess Jason Tatum just went off. If he hasn't already solidified himself as the future of the league. One of the guys, when they fucking debate who's the best guy out there, it's looking like he's going to be one of them, which is exciting as a Celtics fan. And then the Bruins got absolutely smoked by the Vancouver Canucks. Disappointing ending to that fucking Western Canada swing. I was hoping maybe some of the players on Vancouver, maybe they would fucking take the Bruins lightly and go out the night before, and have a bad game. Evidently not. Fucking 9 goals. Jesus Christ. It's goddamn 3 goals a period. That's a fucking goal every, 20, every fucking 6 minutes and something seconds. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine all those fucking sticky, syrupy fucking Canadian peoples? They had to keep getting out of their chairs for once. It wasn't difficult to get up after the game. They was standing up 9 fucking times during the game. I'm going to have to watch a replay of that. When you go on the NHL channel, they got, when you watch the replay, they have the little dot where a goal is scored. You know what I mean? I've never seen one that had 9 dots just on, top and the bottom. One team's on top, one's on the bottom, depending if they're home or away. And, I've seen 4 or 5. I've never seen 9. 9 goals. I mean, that's just a fucking ass kicking unless you're talking football. I guess basketball too, but whatever. It's 2 out of the 4 sports. You got the shit kicked out of you. So, whatever. That's a good thing. So Vancouver Canuck fans were giving me shit about that. Hey, what the fuck happened to the Bruins? I don't know. They lost a regular season game. Why the fuck would you give me shit when we fucking drank from the Stanley Cup in your building while you were burning down your city? This has nothing to do with any of the shit that I'm talking about. This has nothing to do with it. It's the fucking mood I'm in right now. And this always happens when I work too much. All right. But I got a nice little fucking, little 4 or 5 day little getaway with my wife coming up. That's what I'm working towards. Everybody's working for the weekend. That's what I'm working towards. All right. And what I'm just going to realize, you just realize that sometimes in your life isn't yours and you just fucking ride it out. But something, I had a great time today though. I'll tell you that. I went over to a buddy's house and he had a little pizza party, right? And fucking pizza was delicious. He's got a fucking wood fire thing he made in his backyard. And then they had this giant inflatable slide that was so big that my daughter started going up it and then decided she didn't want to do it. And I was parking the car, of course, doing the dad shit, right? So I came in. Lovely Nia tells her, hey, she doesn't want to go up. She's afraid. I said, hey, you want to go up with me? She's like, all right. So then we went up together. I said, you want to go down? And it just seemed like really, I was even looking at it like, God damn, that's going to be going down a little fast here. And she was just, didn't want to do it. And I said, what if I'm going to hold on to you. So she goes, all right. So we started going down and immediately she screamed in fear. And by then, within a half second, it was over. And then she just laughed and goes, I want to do that again. And I think we went down that thing like 30 times. And I was having such a good time. The look, I got to tell you, man, being a dad is awesome. The look of sheer joy on my daughter's face. And then we stopped and we ate pizza. And then she's looking at me, afterwards, just being like, listening, because we had to get her home for the nap. And I was, anytime we talk about her, she just looks at us because she knows what's going on. So I was like, we got time to do it again. You just want to go? I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Do we give her ice cream? Then she's going to be up. She's not going to nap. And I was just like, all right, I'll go again. And then I just looked at her. I said, hey, you want to go down the slide again? And she just like eyes lit up. She's like, yeah, like freaked out. And I said, all right, 5 more times, which of course was like 10. And I don't know. It was one of those cool moments in life. You ever be experiencing something and in the future, I'm going to think about this a lot, how awesome this day was and how amazing this experience was. I'm telling you, that's going to be one of those things. Someday when she gets older and gets married, that'll be the thing that I think about and cry at her wedding. Never be able to do that. Oh, she grew up so fast. It's going to be because of that right there. Just a fucking awesome day. You wouldn't know it from the first fucking 18 minutes, but I did have a great day. I swear to God, man, there's nothing better than that. There's nothing better than being a fucking dad and a husband and then hanging with your family on the fucking weekend. Everything else is fucking bullshit. All right, ZipRecruiter, everybody. I got one read. One read or another. All right, ZipRecruiter. Hiring used to be hard, man. Multiple job sites, stacks of resumes, a confusing review process. But today, hiring can be easy. Take it easy. And you have to go to one place to get it done. That's ZipRecruiter.com/burr. ZipRecruiter sends your job to over 100 of the web's leading job sites, but they don't stop there. With their powerful matching technology, ZipRecruiter scans thousands of resumes to find people with the right experience and invite them to apply to your job. You can even add screening questions to your job listing so you can filter candidates and focus on the best ones. There's a zillion different ways to read that into that one. ZipRecruiter is so effective that 4 out of 5 employees who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Gotta love that. Time is money. And right now, to try Zip for free, my listeners can go to ZipRecruiter.com/burr. That's ZipRecruiter.com/burr. Spell it out. ZipRecruiter.com/burr. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. All right, let's get into some of the other shit here this week. Some of the other stuff here. I was a great dad today, man. I felt good about myself. After that, my wife was tired, got her daughter down for the nap, got her up, fucking cooked the dinner, gave her the bath, read the fucking books. I'm tired of shit. But it was awesome because she's getting to that size where pretty soon she's not going to want to get picked up anymore. And it's the greatest thing ever. It's the greatest thing ever. I got to tell you, I am fucking up my back, though, putting her on my shoulders. I realized, here's a little dad advice. When you go to put your kid on your shoulders, right? First of all, always make sure there's like a fucking bed or a couch behind you so you can abort whenever you want, right? So I don't know how big your kid is, but like if you lift them up underneath their arms, their armpits, if you pick them up there, then you're going to, when you go to put them over your head, you're going to have to duck your head down. And ducking your head down while putting your fucking arms straight up over it, I don't know what it's doing, but it's giving me a fucking backache. So now I grab at the waist, lift straight up, and then you got to do that when you go to take them off too. It's also a good way to keep your hat on and not get it knocked off. Now that I've been doing it the wrong way for like a fucking year, I finally broke down. I finally put 2 and 2 together. Why does my center of my back bothering me. It's like, oh, you know. And I always say yes every time. Dada, I want to ride on your shoulders. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Every single time is a yes, because someday she'll be too big. She'll be too big, and I don't ever want to be there going like, I should have put her on my shoulders more. I'm going to be fucking walking around with osteoporosis going, I did it every time. I have no regrets. There are my keys. All right, guys, this one's going to be, I swear to God, next week my life slows down, and I'm going to have more quality fucking podcasts, but I am under the gun for time here. All right, ain't so bad. Kind of sounds like Tom Papa's special, right? You're doing great, which I haven't had a chance to see yet, but I know 4 people that saw it, and they all were like, not only is it's fucking great, it's the best special Tom Papa's ever done. And Tom Papa's a beast, so check out his special again, if you haven't already. All right. Yo, Bill. I agree that some levels of socialism are necessary, i.e. policemen, firemen, etc. Okay. I'll tell you something. I don't even know what socialism is. I just know that that's what everybody, anytime you want to help somebody out, they say you're a socialist. All right, capitalists wouldn't be so bad if our currency wasn't constantly fucked with. I agree. I don't understand how they do it, but inflation before the Federal Reserve, a.k.a. families with old money, the bank, cause it's all really one bank. What? The Federal Reserve, all parentheses, a.k.a. families with old money, the bank, because it's really only one bank. Right, okay. Was 3% after the first 150 years. Since the Fed took over, it's inflated over 2,000%. The dollar loses 2% of its value a year. The stock market trades on future prices. Government votes to allow more ways for them to rip off the middle class. This is corporate capitalism. Honest capitalism would be a fish for a fig. And if you catch 100 fish, you can trade for 100 figs because you fished a little longer. What the fuck? Want to give some fish to someone you know in need? Great. Does the town I live in need 3 or 4 of my 100 fish to help keep things running? Wonderful. Do they need half the fish I just worked all weekend to fish? Criminals. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying here. Yeah, well, my point about governments, why none of them work, is because human beings run them. And just the kinds of people that are attracted to positions of power, a position of power where you are telling other people what to do. And they have to listen to you because they work for you. Right? Does that make sense? Or they're under your power of some sort of a government. I just think inherently, like, I don't want to do that to people. Why would I want to tell people what to do? I'll give you some advice. It's time for advice. I mean, I'll do that. What the fuck? What's going on? I'm playing like 9 of them. I mean, I'll fucking do that. I'll give some advice here or there, but I'm not. Where in the fuck did my goddamn... Oh, there it is. I try to do something slick here, and all of a sudden it all goes out the window. Criminals. Yeah, I agree with that. Criminals. Okay, no system is perfect. Communism is a small group of people deciding for the masses. Isn't that what's going on in this country? Historically, it's been a nightmare. Please look up the Gulag Archipelago, Archipelago. I would actually like to read about that. Communism to people is what Google is to information. One central system and no way out. I would say it's like LAX. One way in, one way, and then there's no way out because everybody's going to the same place. Also, you've talked about how the super wealthy buy up all the land and resources. The other half of that coin is that they own all the ports. Overseas shipping is still as important as it's been since the days you read about in your history books. No spices anymore, just laptops, cars, food, and everything else. All right. So were we saying the same thing? I can't tell. I don't know what the point of that one. Ain't so bad. I agree with some socialism are necessary. Capitalism would be so bad. Yeah, I think it would be great if the brilliance of how our country works is how underpaid politicians are. So they're susceptible. They don't have any money, and then they got to run for office, and they need money, and then the richest people give them the money, and then they owe them the favors. And then with each, generation, they just keep buying more and more power and get them to pass shit that legally gives less of a fuck about what they're doing. What are you going to do? I'll tell you what you're going to do. You're going to go down a slide with your kid while you still can, because it's fucking awesome. All right, Joel Osteen bashing. This guy said I was bashing Joel Osteen. I was being funny, just talking about him like he was a comedian and how he's fucking brilliant and how he doesn't have to travel. He bought an arena and he sells it out. He's a fucking genius is what I was saying. And I make fun of anybody who's up there acting like they know what happens when you die. Nobody does. Nobody does. You have to die. In order to figure out what happens, you need to die. All right? But having said that, I don't think there's anything wrong with believing in a higher power. If that's working for you. But, I kind of reserve the right to just fucking make fun of shit. I mean, that's all I'm doing here. I'm not saying don't go. Anyways, dear Billy Bible Basher, I'll be honest with you, that was the fucking old me, all right? I went through, a lot of dark periods. I don't trash women the way I used to. So much of that shit is just me, I don't know what the fuck. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's a religion that's actually right out there. I don't fucking know. All right. I know it's fun to rag on Joel, and he makes an easy target, but I think you should at least be accurate with your jabs. No, I shouldn't. Nothing I'm saying on this podcast is fucking accurate. This is just me fucking going off on shit. This is like if you were fucking in a goddamn bar and there was some guy on a fucking rant and you're going to sit there and fact check him and say that he can't blow off steam while he's having a fucking beer and a shot. I'm just fucking around here. I think that, something that's funny is I do this to every single topic out here, but you're into Joel Osteen or you're into religion, so now this is fucking, twisting your fucking undies here. All right. I see lots of people spreading lies about him as if it was Dick Cheney. Oh, and if it was Dick Cheney, I could understand, but I'm not sure why he deserves that level of hate. Well, with Dick Cheney, he didn't have to spread any lies. He could just say what the fuck the guy was doing. All right? And have I spread what lies did I spread about the guy? I've just fucking teased him, that's all. And saying I want to fucking buy an arena and never leave town. He goes, first of all, he doesn't collect a salary from his church. He's rich because he's written multiple selling books. All right, that's not accurate. That's not accurate, dude. His fucking sermon is on television. There's commercials. He's getting paid. Just because he fucking papers the room and gives it away, you can show up for free? Is that what it is? I don't know. I'll tell you right now, buddy, if it's on television, he's getting paid. He doesn't collect his salary from his church. Oh, my God. Oh, that thing? Yeah, so he doesn't have to pay taxes. Jesus Christ, dude. That's one of the oldest ones in the book. And not the good book either, the bad book. Anyways, I've actually read one of them, and it was an inspiring book with a positive message. I can see why some people might not like it or would find it cheesy, but it wasn't Mein Kampf. Nobody said it was Mein Kampf. I didn't say it was. I don't even know what you're talking about here. Second, who cares if churches don't pay taxes? I do. How come they don't have to pay taxes, but I do? He goes, you know who else doesn't pay taxes? Amazon and Walmart. It's well known. This is all well known, sir. That's like, who cares if this guy rapes, You know who else rapes? At least the church is going to use some of the money to do something good for the community. Well, so does Amazon and Walmart. They're always having fucking charities to talk about, to make up for the fact that they have guys driving 18-wheelers 17, 18 hours a fucking day. But what does your government do with your tax money besides bomb little brown kids to protect those poppy fields in Afghanistan? Oh, here we go. Jesus, no. There we go. What else do they do? Well, they also repair bridges with it. They give a little bit of money. I mean, you're kind of like in agreement with me, and you're like giving me shit. Like, I don't realize that our foreign policy is a little perverted. All right. Third, he didn't open the Compaq Center during the hurricane because it had a history of flooding during hurricanes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, if you're buying all that other shit, why wouldn't you buy that? Oh, okay. I've chased hurricanes all along the Gulf Coast for years. I was in Houston during Hurricane Ike. I saw the condition on the ground when things got bad. It takes a lot of people to run an emergency shelter, especially when it's a former basketball star. I don't disagree with any of that. And most people are busy sheltering with their families at their own homes. I get it. I get it. Okay? But I got to tell you something. Let me ask you this. Okay? If you had a fucking arena and you're super fucking famous, how hard would it be to reach out to the National Guard and say, hey, I'm offering my stadium, my arena, if you want to use it? If you can provide me and I can get some volunteers down here, whatever. I mean, dude, and I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about him like he was a fucking comedian. Anyways, I don't go to church every Sunday, and I'm not a huge fan of religion. So I'm starting to feel like Joel Osteen wrote this. But I will admit that during a really dark time in my life, his sermons actually helped me out. Oh, my God. This guy's like guilting me here. When that inner voice was dry. Okay, I'm not reading the rest of this. Sir or ma'am, I was saying I was envious, one of the deadly sins. I was envious. Is it one of the deadly? Greed, gluttony, pride, sloth, Morgan Freeman. I was just saying, okay, being a part of a corporation, okay, that doesn't pay taxes and then you don't take a salary is a double fucking, like, you've shrink wrapped yourself into just completely not paying taxes. Oh, I don't even take a salary. The corporation doesn't fucking... Well, let me ask... So he doesn't take a salary. He makes all his money on books. The fuck out of here. Okay, if you want to believe that one, all right? I mean, yeah. Okay, all right. All right, hey, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's exactly... He doesn't take a salary. Why doesn't he take a salary? Ask yourself that. Is it because he doesn't want to pay individual fucking taxes, or because he gives a fuck that much? I didn't even want to talk about this shit. I was just saying it was the shit that he bought his own fucking arena. I have no problem with the guy. I don't. Good for him. And where do those taxes go? Most of them go to a fucking bank that acts like it's part of the government that isn't. Okay? I mean, can you really steal from people that are from thieves? I don't know. I guess you can. I don't fucking... Dude, you really just took all the fun out of this. I was just fucking around. Jesus fucking Christ. The next time somebody gives me shit about one of my fucking bits, should I sit there and be like, I actually do a lot of benefits for troops and people with fatal diseases, I'm actually a good person. And I pay taxes. Literally, his fucking sermon is on television. He's trying to tell me he's not making any money off of that. He just broadcasts it for free. Is that what you're telling me? Coronavirus. That might be the story. I don't buy it. All right, coronavirus. I'm not concerned about that because I never enjoyed that beer. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Coronavirus. Well, it's definitely not scurvy. They stick that little lime in there, don't they? Yo, Oh, my God. There's Corona beer all upset. Like, Jesus Christ, why couldn't they call it fucking Budweiser virus? Yo, Billy Coincidence Toes. I've read some articles with some substantial ideas implying that China unleashed the coronavirus to keep Hong Kong in order. Yeah, well, this always happens whenever some shit like that's happened. I imagine other people have their Bibles out and they're talking about locusts. People in the streets fighting for their freedom are now at home hoping not to catch the virus. Unrelated, I bought a house in the middle of nowhere with tons of trees and a stream for not a lot of money. I'm 43 and retiring in 3 years. Can't wait to escape the office and any potential viruses. Well, wait a minute. Can you please write back and let us know what you did for a living? You're going to retire at 46? I want to know, what are you going to do? What are you going to fucking do? I got to tell you right now, if I was 46 again, and I retired, and I wasn't married, and I didn't have any fucking kids, I'd have to have a companion. Me and Nia was still boyfriend, girlfriend. I'd have the grill going, and I'd be getting fucked up. And what do you guys think about this? Like this is a way to go out. All right, now that we started off with that guy dying in his own steam fucking rocket. If you do that, you buy a thing in the middle of nowhere, right? You retire in your mid-40s. And you just fucking party yourself to death. Okay, you still have a house. You still have money. You're not going to be out in the street sucking dick to try to get another fucking, packet of fucking whatever, right? You got your own money. You're drinking top shelf booze. You got some great weed. You got some great wine. All right? You're eating steaks. The Surgeon General's calling. You're letting the machine take it. I mean, I don't know. There is something to be said to going out that way. Don't listen to me, people. I'm just dealing with the fact that I've gotten rid of all of these fucking vices. And I don't know what to do about it, man. I don't know what the fuck to do about it. Can more people write in about retiring? Like, this is fucking amazing. Just bought a house in the middle of nowhere with tons of trees and a stream for not a lot of money. And I'm 43 and I'm retiring in 3 years. I so want that to be true. I wish that for that option for every person on the fucking planet. I just know I would go out of my mind. I love doing what I do too much. I had so much fun, by the way, up in Vancouver. Thank you guys for coming out. I got to do 4 fucking shows up there. I had such a great time. And I don't know what happened to my act. Like, I thought I had the brand new 90 minutes or whatever, hour and 15, 90 minutes back in September. And like, I feel like 40% of that just left. And all this other better shit just took place of it. I'm so fucking excited just to get through this month and then fucking get back out on the road and do some goddamn dates. And just to see the direction that this thing's going to head in. I'm really fucking liking my act right now. So I'd like to retire at 70, though. Or just at 70 be like fine. Be able to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. That would be cool. And then just be cool. Walk around, be a cool old guy. Walking by young people. I like your music. Good luck in life. I hope you find love. Just be a positive guy. All right, dog troubles. All right, so check it out. I need some advice. I've been dating this girl for a couple of years now, and it's going great except for one thing, her dog. She has this awesome dog that she has had for years, way before she met me. She says the animal saved her life. She talks about how this dog really understands her and is a huge emotional support for her. The only problem is, now that we have moved in together, the dog sees me as the alpha and will only listen to me. Bill, it's driving her fucking nuts. Oh my God, that's hilarious. She gets so pissed because she will try and prove that it's still her dog and try and make the dog choose between us, and the dog always comes to me, always jumps on my side of the bed at night. I mean, this dog even sits outside the bathroom while I'm taking a dump. Holy shit, that's fucking hilarious. She can't stand it. This is what blows my mind, is if I had a dog and then Nia moved in with me back in the day and that happened, I would see the humor in it. I wouldn't give a fuck. It's a fucking dog. Well, this is what you get for fucking trying to have a human relation with a goddamn animal. Anyway, she can't stand it. Now she's telling me I should be doing more to help her get the dog's loyalty back, and that I am sabotaging her relationship with the dog. I don't know what she wants me to do. I'm not going to treat the dog badly. It's an awesome dog. It's not my fault I'm bigger and I have a beard. And feed the dog and take her on walks. She sees me as the pack leader, so I told her she's just got to step up her game. Anyway, tell me what you think. I think that that's exactly what you should tell her, what you just said. You know, you moved in and she stopped fucking, I guess she was obviously doing that shit when you weren't there. Yeah, there you go. Just be like, yeah, I would say, so what do you want me to do? Be mean to your dog? What are you talking about? Like, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that talk about how to be the alpha fucking presence in the house. Do that and I'll fucking follow you along, you know? Shit. Think I want to be out there every morning in my fucking PJs picking up fucking shit, dog shit in a plastic bag? Thought I was doing you a favor. By the way, how about a fucking blowjob every once in a while? It all depends on how far you want to take it, sir. Anyways, P.S. When are you going to come up to Alaska? I've only been there once. I played Chilkoot Charlie's way back in the day in the late 90s. Thanks to Doug Stanhope. He hooked me up with the gig. The closest I get to comedy is when Mark Maron talks about how he used to live in Anchorage. I didn't know that. Come on up here with the lovely Nia and your wonderful kid and see some of the amazing glaciers before they are all gone. I'm a boat captain, so I can get you guys out there on the water to see how wild those Alaskan salmon really are. That's goddamn tempting. All right. Oh, Jesus. Look at this fucking question. To vaccinate or not? Dear Billy Freckles, my wife and I are 31 and 30 years old and have our first kid in June. I'm from Boston, was a Marine officer and completely vaccinated for everything. She comes from a poor, highly religious family in the South and is not vaccinated at all. Oh, my God. Needless to say, she doesn't want our new baby to get vaccinated either. Well, we did that with our kid, and our kid's fine. That's fucking insane not to do that. There's a reason why vaccines came out. It was because kids used to die all the time. Her parents are nice people, but they have filled her with misinformation over the years. Just the other day, I heard my mother-in-law say that our 4-year-old nephew has trouble speaking, enunciating because of the vaccination his parents decided to give him. This has been debunked a bunch of times. I can sympathize with the distrust of powerful institutions, even though I'm a Vanderbilt MBA who did an internship at Amazon. I definitely agree with your rants about corporations and the food industry. However, I think we've taken it too far in this country. Second opinions are common in medicine, but there's not a single reputable doctor who will tell you not to get your kid vaccinated. I know. You're fucking crazy. Much like listening to sports hacks who have never played the game, half the people in the country insist on giving medical advice contrary to all the people who actually went to fucking medical school. Well, there's your argument right there, sir. Just say, you get me a fucking reputable doctor that says you're right, and I will do that. And this is my kid too, and my kid is getting vaccinated. My kid is not going to get fucking polio. Jesus fucking Christ. I read that most of the people not vaccinating are super rich cunts and misinformed working class people, the exact groups of people that have given us our current politics. You're oversimplifying it. I think two 24-hour air quote news networks that are not even remotely unbiased. Okay? And deregulating everything and allowing super rich people to buy up any amount of TV, radio, and newspapers and magazines. They can own as many. It used to be a rule of 7. You couldn't own more than 7 in a market or total, I can't remember what, because you could influence public opinion. From someone who doesn't trust institutions but believes in science, what do you think I should do? I think that you should, it's your fucking kid too. And this is this fucking thing out there where they sit there and they act like women have no power. Okay, because I can tell you this right fucking now, that if you're a guy and you don't want to get your kid vaccinated, but the mom does, the kid's getting vaccinated. All right? 99% of decisions go the way that the female wants in the house because it's her way or the fucking highway. That's basically it. You're going to have to deal with her fucking emotions. That's it. That's it. So you just cave. But you can't cave on this one. And it's just like, who are you listening to? Your parents? I love your parents. They're not doctors. All right? Let's go down to a fucking hospital. Let's go to the best hospital in the country. Let's go there, or the best one in our city. And let's go there and let's ask them and see what they say. Okay? And if you can find me some fucking information contrary to that, to somebody who's actually a fucking... Well, you know what? She probably will be able to, because there's always a couple of fucking nut jobs out there. Yeah. Yeah, it's your kid too, buddy. So stand your fucking ground. Stand your fucking ground. That's it, all right? That's an easy one. All right. What isn't easy is I have to fucking end this podcast a few minutes early here because I have to be up here in another fucking couple of hours. Yeah, get your kid vaccinated and then fucking put the kid on your shoulders, your healthy kid on your shoulders, and fucking go to the playground and slide down the slides and fucking run around and fucking wrestle and just have a fucking great time. Being a parent is fucking awesome. All right? Don't fuck it up by letting your kid get the fucking bubonic plague. All right? God bless all of you. And Joel Osteen. I don't have anything against the fucking guy. I was just teasing the guy. That's it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that he doesn't pay taxes. If he figured out how not to do it, God bless him. I don't give a shit. Okay, he made all his money selling books. Jesus Christ, I should write a book, huh? Jesus Christ. All right, anyways, all right. That's it. I don't want to get into this bullshit. All right? Have a wonderful couple days, everybody, and I'll check in on you on Thursday and go fuck yourselves. But not Joel Osteen, because he's a great guy.